Hey everyone, Vital PE here. After my recent videos, I've received a lot of feedback about the facts I discuss. So from now on, I'll be showing sources for the information I present in my videos. Of course, to the extent that YouTube allows, if you know what I mean. So today, I'd like to briefly talk about research on penis enlargement. Such studies have taken place, so I'll present them. If you're new here, stumbled upon this by accident, this channel is all about the fact that you can enlarge your penis through exercises. The videos I make, they're meant to show this is real. And besides myself and the rest of the people who've already gained size, I'll show you the research. Generally, there's very little research showing this actually works. When you compare the enthusiasm of people who took action themselves and gained results to scientific studies, it's an absurd gap. People have proven to themselves that through PE, they can cure their insecurities. The first study I'd like to present was conducted in Italy by a team of urologists from the University of Turin. The study was published in 2009 in the prestigious journal BJU International and focused on the andropenis extender device. So the first evidence of PE effectiveness, it's been around for a long time. The researchers stated something important up front. Even though these devices are widely used, there's very little scientific evidence for their effectiveness, and they decided to change that. 15 patients participated in the study. The protocol required wearing the device for at least 4 hours daily for 6 months. Measurements were taken at baseline and after 1, 3, 6, and 12 months. And now, pay attention, the results. After 6 months, the average gain was statistically significant and amounted to 2.3 centimeters for flaccid length and 1.7 centimeters for stretched length. These are concrete numbers from a real clinical study conducted by urologists. What's important, no significant changes in girth were observed, which aligns with what I say on this channel. Extender devices focus mainly on length. But there's something even more interesting. The researchers also checked erectile function using the International IIEF questionnaire. And here, the results showed significant improvement at the end of the study. Patient satisfaction was rated as acceptable to good in all categories, except, of course, girth. The researchers' conclusions, I quote, "Penis extender devices should be considered as a minimally invasive and effective treatment option for penile lengthening in patients seeking therapy for short penis." The second study comes from the United States and was published in 2011 in the Journal of Sexual Medicine by Lawrence Levine and James Ryback, so also quite a while ago. This study was particularly interesting because it involved men who had a shortened penis from various medical causes, after prostate surgery, after previous penile prosthesis removal, or due to Peyronie's disease. 10 men participated. The goal was clear: to check whether traction therapy before penile prosthesis implantation surgery could prevent the length loss that often accompanies such surgery. The protocol required using an external extender device for 2 to 4 hours daily for 2 to 4 months before surgery. The results were truly impressive. All the men completed the protocol. Average device usage was 2 to 4 hours daily for up to 4 months. And most importantly, none of the men lost length after the prosthesis implantation surgery. What's more, 70% of participants actually gained length, up to 1.5 centimeters compared to initial measurements before traction therapy. No adverse side effects were reported. The researchers' conclusions: external traction therapy leads to preservation of penile length. Not a single man had measured or perceived length loss after prosthesis implantation. Moreover, a modest length gain was noted in 70% of participants, with no side effects. The researchers added that the protocol is arduous and requires adherence to be effective, but external traction therapy before surgery appears to preserve and even potentially increase penile length after prosthesis implantation. So we have two solid clinical studies published in renowned medical journals that show mechanical penis stretching works. This isn't speculation. This isn't someone's opinion. These are hard data from studies conducted by urologists. The first study showed gains from 1.7 to 2.3 centimeters in healthy men seeking lengthening. The second study showed that traction therapy not only prevents length loss during surgery, but in 70% of patients, it resulted in gains of up to 1.5 centimeters. Of course, as I said at the beginning, there are definitely too few of these studies. Science is dragging its feet, but people aren't waiting. Thousands of people around the world are using PE and reporting results that are often better than in these studies because they're using more comprehensive protocols. The studies confirm what we already know. The penis can be enlarged. The question is no longer, does this work? But how to do it most effectively. And that's what this channel is all about. You'll find links to the studies in the description. I encourage you to check them out yourself. Science is on our side. If you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. See you in the next episode.